Becker has been following up now. Last Halloween, he introduced us all to a strange-looking mystery ship on Sauvie Island that no one seemed to know what it was, how it got there, the backstory.
Well, Tim has done some more digging, and today he unravels the story behind the UFO-looking Hulk that actually made front-page news 40 years ago.
I've spent since 2005 trying to figure out what it was and how it got there.
Last year,
yeah, nobody's ever. It's just always been high on ground there.
we found it quizzical and quirky, kinda kooky, and even a little spooky. Hard to imagine this thing once bubbled over with so much life and love.
Boy, so many fond memories.
Emotions revisited. Magical memories rekindled of a 4-year-old's fantasy brought to life.
I grew so much and was blessed so much by having this experience.
Standing next to it now, 40 years later, Charlotte Smythe recalls a childhood full of warmth and adventure, a life that landed her aboard a 30-foot boat that felt like a giant ride at Disneyland.
It was like a giant fort that floated, and it was so much fun, so much fun. It was an adventure, the adventure of all of our lives, really.
Charlotte got exposed to quite a different lifestyle.
Dan Smythe is Charlotte's father. He, too, is still fond of and fascinated by his time on that boat in 1973.
They could sleep 12 people, and it had a wood stove, which was homemade.
The boat was designed and built in Hubbard by engineer Richard Ensign, a sort of Noah's Ark for him, a way to escape the drudgery and the tethers of a busy workaday tax-paying life even back then. The Smythe family joined him as it was launched on the Willamette, navigated the locks at Willamette Falls, and even made the front page news in the Oregonian, dubbed the Floating Saucer in the January 5th, 1973 issue as it passed through Portland.
It was very warm and cozy, and we had kerosene lanterns and candles and even lighting, which was run from a generator.
Charlotte and the boat will be forever connected, a lasting bond from her 3 formative months on that maiden voyage, one filled with story after story. Things like waking up to lopsided landfall when the tides rolled out, and the time she watched as a military helicopter touched down for an up-close look.
It landed briefly, and a couple of men got out and looked around, got back in the helicopter, and flew away.
A mystery ship even then to most. Never to her, though.
They're really warm memories, really, really warm memories. And you would not guess it by looking at this.
And now not to us either. Reporting for you on Sauvie Island, Tim Becker, KOIN Local 6.
And Charlotte, who you heard from in the story, says her time on the boat was a spiritual journey that helped bring her and her family closer to God.